Okay. Make sure I got that right. Okay. All right. So I got some notes up here about what I'm going to talk about. Basically, just salvation is the path to Him, and it's one of the easiest things that you can do. Um, just asking for forgiveness and just praying. Praying is a big part of it. Um, I'd say praying is one of the more important things you can do because that really gets you. It's how you talk to God basically. Um, Being Christian is having a relationship with God. That's basically it. Um, and there's a few ways you can do that. It's Prayer is the main one. Some people they do what's called putting out a fleece, um, which is it's kind of like, hey, give me a sign, Lord, give me a sign. And most things it's pretty specific. God has a sense of humor, right? So I prayed for I prayed for bird poop on my car, um, and that's what he did. I remember one specific time where I was at the gym and the right I could see the clouds. There was windows right like it was in like a strip mall kind of, and I looked out the window and it was getting ready to rain, really hard, and I was looking at my phone, looking at the weather, and I kind of just prayed to myself. I prayed to God, but I was just in my own head. I was thinking because He can hear your thoughts. Um, I said, Lord, don't let the weather get too bad, please, before I get home. And I actually ended up going to the gas station, and there was bird poop on my car, which I thought was kind of funny because that was like an inside joke between me and him, me and God. It was pretty funny. Um, but yeah, and I got home. This was probably like a 10-minute drive at best, and so it could have came down just any time. It didn't even sprinkle. I parked. I walked around the sidewalk, got to my house, and then I shut the door and I kind of like opened it back up because it started pouring really hard, and so I kind of really just took that in and I cried really hard at that because my car wasn't in the best shape, so I was not ready to die on the wet roads for that. Just to go to the gym. Uh, some people encounter him through visions. Uh, that's and he will use people like that. Um, he will use people to help spread his word and teach people to be more like him. Um, so most people they pray for a sign. That's usually how it gets started. They pray for a sign, or an encounter happens to them, or they dream something, or I mean, hey, my ex girlfriend was like, we wanted to go to church and everything, so we were just talking about it, and she told me what to do, and I kind of I did that. Basically, she was telling me you gotta ask for forgiveness. That's like the first step. Of course, you can be like, hey, I don't know if you're real or not. I need to know. Give me a sign. After that, you really want to ask for forgiveness. Asking for forgiveness is it's the first step, really. So, um, and I kind of put a template here. It's it's really simple. You don't have to. There's no right or wrong way to pray. Um, so you can really just talk to God. It's not as complicated as some people might make it sound. So for me, I put um You just tell him, God, I'm praying for the forgiveness of my sins. I've cheated, lied, stolen, cursed, blasphemed, whatever it is, right? And you ask for forgiveness from all of these acts that you've committed against him. And a very important part is you really do have to be you really have to be sorry, and you can't you need to know that what you did was wrong. Um, and you'll be forgiven. It's the free gift of salvation that um, God has given us. And I put a Bible verse over here in John 3:16. I actually have it in my Bible right here. I'll leave a link as well. I did the last video, but I believe this is an important tool that you need. This is in the New International Version, NIV translation. John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life." And basically, you believe in him, you follow his ways, uh, and he sent his Son to die for me, for you, for your brother, your sister, your dad, mom, everybody, because he loved everyone so much. It's kind of like if I was to send like my dog, in a way, right? If I send my dog to go, I want him to go die because I love everybody else. That's just how loving and gracious he really is. Um, and I'm still in my walk with Jesus and everything, and I'm still trying to learn. I'm still trying to figure out um, what he wants from me, my purpose. That's another step, is to find your purpose. But that is really all it takes. I believe that taking that first step is really, um, it's really important. It's the easiest and the most important thing you'll ever do in your life. Like nothing can really compare to his love for you and his grace. That's really about it. And if you're not, there's nothing wrong with trying, right? There's nothing wrong with just. I do not recommend this. I've seen people mock God, and that's one way. It's one way to find out really really quickly. But another thing is, I really don't know if you're real, God. I need you to show me. And he will. He will. Either he'll send somebody to you, or something will happen, and you'll be like, oh, I remember that. Um, yeah, I don't really have anything else. Um, I do have these two devotional books that I'm going to be reading a lot. I have this journal. I need to journal some more. That's a good thing. Biblical or not, journaling is very good. Um, but yeah, for God so loved the world that he gave his own one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. And that is John 3:16. That's all I got for today. Thanks, guys.